Come on, is that a new NZXT computer? Yeah, dude, I bought another computer. Get off my back. Dude, that's our rent money. What are we gonna do? Don't worry about where I got the money. Get off my back. You're not my real dad. Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Jeff here. Today we're gonna be taking a look at this H510 build. This is the World of Warcraft Horde limited edition. I'm a huge WoW fan. I love World of Warcraft. I'm a Horde player, and this is the limited edition case that NZXT came out with. And so I was able to snag this with a build service. No, I am not paid by NZXT to do this review or anything like that. I bought this with my own money. And so we're just gonna take a look at it. So first, let's talk about the build service. If you've never heard of it, you go in, you pick 3 games, you pick what resolution you're playing at, 1080 or 1440, and then you pick your price range, and then you get to pick what platform you want, whether it's Intel or AMD, and you go through their build service online on their website, and we'll put that up and we'll talk about it. And you get to pick the case that you want, what cooler you want, the fans if you want to add extra fans, what RAM, the CPU, video card, motherboard, everything that you can pick out of it. And it's non-proprietary, so it's things that you would pick up from Newegg, and you buy it at MSRP, so it's at the price it's listed from the manufacturer. And then they put it together. They charge you a $99 fee to put it together for you. It comes with a 2-year warranty, and then they send it to you. And so after you picked everything, they send it to you. And one of the things that's really popular about them is they guarantee performance in games. So the 3 games that you pick at the resolution is what you're supposed to get when you get your system. And so that's very, that's one of their popular things, plus the nominal fee, and plus it's non-proprietary. And so when it came in, it was packaged very well. It was packaged in the box that the case was originally in, and then it had very soft foam around that case that was inside of another box. And so it was packaged very well. It had the foam on the inside of the computer to protect the glass and the components on the inside, and it was great. So it's packaged very well. When you get it and you open it up, it comes with a little guide, comes with accessories, like if it's a modular power supply, it comes with all the cables, your SATA cables, things of that nature, your Windows key, and just a little package. And it also comes with a form that tells you what you need to hook up so that you don't mess anything up, so that you get everything hooked up. And so that's great if you're, not a builder and you don't have a whole lot of experience with computers and building them and setting them up and everything. And so Windows is already started. There's not a whole lot of bloatware at all. It has NZXT cam. Even if you don't get an NZXT water cooler or an AIO, it still has NZXT cam, and that's pretty much it. And so then you load up all your games, your drivers, everything like that, and you get started, right? And then you start playing games. And so the quality of the build is excellent. There's a lot of great cable management in the back. There's some great cable management in the front. Looks very clean, looks very professional. So that's very well done, which means it's awesome, right? I mean, you don't want to have something come very sloppily to you. So this isn't Alienware. That wasn't nice. I probably shouldn't have said that, but oh well. I had an Alienware and it wasn't very cable managed. The case, the World of Warcraft case, this case is awesome. The front of it lights up with the Horde emblem. The Alliance emblem lights up on it. On the Alliance one, it's, it says World of Warcraft on it. It's got a cool badge. It is just awesome. The case is awesome. It's one of the most beautiful things that I have ever seen in my life. It is that fantastic. It's not cheap though. The case is not cheap. They charge $200 for it, and I don't even think you can get the case anymore. So I was very happy that I was able to snag this up. So it was really awesome. So the case is awesome. Like I said, it's got USB-C on it on the front. It's not loud, so I went in and did some configuration of the fans, so it's not super loud when it's under load and everything. I'm not going to go through all of the parts that's in it. I'll just put them in the description. I'm not going to waste your time with that. So the case, like I said, it's very beautiful. It's got a nice texture to it. Does feel like it'll last quite a while. Some of it's kind of, iffy, but most of it is really, really cool. It's red, so that's even cooler. Right, so let's talk about the system performance as it's for itself. The 3 games that I chose were Assassin's Creed Odyssey, Modern Warfare, and Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, all at 1080p. And so I was guaranteed with Assassin's Creed 72 frames, with Modern Warfare 184, and with Star Wars 109. With Assassin's Creed Odyssey, it did hit 72. It didn't stay there, depending on where you were. If you were in like Athens or someplace, it would drop into like the 50s and 60s, mostly the 60s. If you were out in the wilderness, it'd go anywhere from 72 to say 86. In Modern Warfare, I'm playing on multiplayer. I didn't get 184 frames all the time. The average was around 155. Which isn't anything to snuff at, but I did get 155 frames versus the 184. And then with Star Wars Fallen Jedi, I did get the 109, so most of the time I got 115 frames per second. I didn't, like I said, I didn't always keep the 109. It would dip into the 90s as well. So that is a little bit disappointing. I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world. I could change some settings and overclocked a little bit, and I would have hit those numbers, but just straight out of the box, wasn't able to get them. I did see a thing from Steve over at Gamers Nexus, who stated that whenever you get the system, XMP and stuff isn't enabled. This is Intel, so that really doesn't matter. As far as that goes, Intel doesn't really go so hot with the RAM speed. It doesn't really make that much of a difference with Intel. And so overall, I would say that if you don't want to build a computer, this is a good way to go. I have heard that they have pretty terrible customer service though. Luckily, I haven't had to find that out, and luckily they have worked on it since I did hear that. Or hopefully they have, not luckily. Hopefully they have worked on their customer support experience since I did hear that it was kind of bad. That being said though, I mean, really, if you're going to look at something like Origin, Digital Storm, those two have excellent customer service, but the price that you pay is going to be much, much, much higher than what it is for just the parts themselves. Alienware is all proprietary, and so even though Dell and Alienware has great customer support, all their stuff's proprietary. It's not up to snuff with some of the other parts that you can get, especially when it comes to their cooling. They're very loud, and they're expensive as well. Sometimes they have some nice sales. So, all of that being said, like I said, it's a great buy. If you haven't watched any of my videos before, you can go and watch some other videos. I do tutorials on like Raspberry Pis. I do career advice as well. And then we do other builds, and so we build stuff and review it as well. Listen, y'all have a great day, and thanks for watching.